Hey there everybody and welcome back. Today we have another offering from Good to Go. Now we've done a couple of these now and they've all been pretty decent. Now this is chicken gumbo. Chicken gumbo. Man, a good pot of chicken gumbo is so good, but I think this is actually one of the ones that does not translate very well into rations. So I've got high hopes, but it's just one that doesn't translate very well. At least from my standpoint, it always winds up being a bit bland. But, again, fingers crossed, hopefully this is nice. New Orleans style gumbo with okra, chicken, and rice. And that's kind of what it winds up being most of the time, is just chicken and rice with some spices, but not enough. Okra will be interesting to see how that goes in a ration. I don't know that I've had okra, freeze-dried okra, but we'll see. Made in Maine. I do like to support, smaller companies, U.S. companies, all that good sort of stuff. But, I'll take stuff from wherever, right? Nutritional Facts, for those of you who are interested in that. And this is not doubled. This is a single serving pouch. Ingredients list. Let's see, okra, chicken, onions, instant long grain rice, green pepper, celery, garlic, sweet rice flour, grapeseed oil, dried tomato powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, sweet paprika, okay, different paprikas, ancho chili powder, sea salt, onion powder, thyme, oregano, okay, all right. So pretty standard stuff there. Interesting. Sounds like it has all the stuff. We'll see if they nailed the flavor. Preparation instructions here. They're calling for 325 mils of boiling water. Yes, boiling. Stir in, then hang out. Let's open this up. See what it looks like. Take out our oxygen absorber. Good amount of rice in there. Let's give it a smell. It has a good smell. It has quite a good smell to it. I like it. There's a little piece of okra. Oh man. Yeah, not too many places I've been just serve okra. Either in a family setting or restaurant setting, but it can be good. Certainly can be. It's kind of like Brussels sprouts. I like Brussels sprouts if they're prepared well, but okra you can also make really slimy. It's just, ugh. Anyway. General preparation instruction for me is follow the directions, especially if this is your first time. I know you get tired of hearing it, but what I like to do is I will add enough water in here to effectively make it look like I would like it to be when it's done, and then I'll add a little bit more after that. Things like rice and pasta and beans usually tend to require more water for rehydration. They'll suck up all of your water and you might have to add more. Now that being said, it is way easier to add more water than it is to take it away. So just be careful and, you'll get the feel of it as you prepare these yourself. Now that first pour did leave things pretty thick, and I would say even right here, that's pretty, that would be about the consistency that I might want it on trail. I might want it even a little bit more soupy. So I'm going to add a little bit more. And this should tighten up pretty nicely. But again, we'll let it set, and then we'll come back and just check it and add more if we need to. All right. Yeah, so you see that it's not very tight right now. It's still a little soupy. More than likely, I'm going to have to add a little bit more to that. But again, we'll see what the rice does. So I'm going to button that up and let it set. And then we'll come back here in just a little bit and try it out and see if it's good. All right, should have given our chicken gumbo long enough. I did add a little bit more water. Looks like it's certainly tightened up more. Probably could have added a little bit more, but this should be adequate for video's sake. There we go. All right. Well, here we go. Good to go chicken gumbo. Lots of rice. Not a lot of chicken. Where's the chicken? Definitely see some okra cropping up there. I'm sure we'll get into some of this chicken. Probably be mystery pieces in there. Let's get into it. Boring. Crap. Man, I hate that. I don't hate this. What I hate is I can never get it. I said it earlier. It is difficult to get chicken gumbo right. It is so difficult. Look, gumbo is done over time. There's a lot that goes into it. It is one of probably the most disrespected dishes out there. It's basically a stew. You have to put time and effort into it. And just because you throw in the spices and the little chintzy things like okra doesn't mean that you're going to have a good gumbo. This is such a flat taste. There is a spice to it. Absolutely. There's a spice to it, but there's no soul in it. There's no... It's so flat. How best to describe this? It needs fat. It needs something that can bring forward flavor. Those spices aren't flavor. They're additives. You have to have that base flavor, whether it's from a good stock, meat, some sort of fat, butter, something that brings forward a flavor. It's just, it doesn't taste like anything. There's a lot of rice in here. I have not detected a piece of chicken yet. I'm sure it's here. I just haven't detected it yet. The okra, here's a little okra piece. Let's just try a piece of that because that is somewhat unique. It's fine. Yeah, it's okay. And you might think I'm being dramatic, and I maybe am, but to be honest with you, there's no quick fix that I could propose that would solve this, aside from instead of using boiling water, use boiling chicken stock. That might help. That might help this out. Yeah. If you want to boil chicken stock. There you go. That's how I think you could fix this. But listen, on trail, or if you're crazy hungry, you're in a survival mode, you're going to eat it. It's going to be perfectly fine. Are you going to enjoy it? No. And you know what? That spice does sort of tend to, it does sort of stick in your mouth a little bit. It's that cayenne pepper, which is kind of pleasant. It's a pleasant little tingly spice. But yeah, just overall, unfortunately, very disappointing. Very disappointing. The okra did reconstitute okay, though. So that's good. So, anyway, Good to Go has given us some really good meals. This one is a pass for me. I would not buy this again. This actually might have came in from the generous donation from Zed. I think they might have sent in like a 3-pack. This might have been a part of the 3-pack. I don't think I bought this individually. Anyway, if it was from Zed, thank you. I do appreciate it. If not, then it was a bad buy. But yeah, either or, it needs something. This is one that would need a complete redesign. And you know what? Didn't it say it had like celery and all that, like mirepoix in it? Yeah, like onion, green pepper, celery. So, you know, Trinity, garlic. Yeah, I don't taste any of that in here. I mean, I get a lot of the spices, but nothing else. So, disappointing. Doesn't really seem like there's any chicken. The okra is kind of just a gimmick in this. It's just a lot of rice and spices. So, not a great showing, but, you know, there are other ones that are better. So, I would go for those. If you've had this menu, let me know what you thought. Maybe it's just a bad pack. Maybe you got a better pack. So in the comments, let me know. And leave any suggestions for future videos. Love hearing from you. If you would like to send something in to be reviewed, the P.O. Box in the description. It is in the description. The Patreon link is also down there as well if you'd like to support the channel. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.